Some of you know that for people to be happy in the world, they need 4 areas of success in their life. And happiness is real. We can create it. Some people are quite cynical. Can you move it up? Thanks so much. People are quite cynical about happiness, that it's something that'll disappear very quickly. But a big study was done by Harvard Business Review that showed that the people who sustained and maintained happiness over a period of time had 4 specific areas where they would put attention every day. And they would actually put attention in these 4 areas every day. One is some area of achievement. They would accomplish something that they were pleased with and that they took responsibility for. So basic results. We need to have results every day to be happy and satisfied as human beings. Another area was creativity. You all know that creativity is important to every one of us. If it gets shut off, we start to wither inside. And it's true for our children too. The teachers who work with inspiring creativity in kids assist them to build brain structures that are much, much more effective at living life. And there's a lot of evidence for this, than if they're just given top-down instructions. So we want to keep inspiring creativity in ourselves. Now the third area, which is really an important area, having to do with relationships, is what we call wonderful moments. Every day we need some wonderful moments. We need to create them in the lives of others. We need to give people a chance to feel good every now and then. We need to hug people, especially our kids. We need to build a little magic into our life. Isn't it true? Yeah. So we need magical moments. If we're just doing results and we're being creative, that's one thing. But creating a little magic in our life, creating a little bit of wonder, wonderful moments, is really important to being human. And it's important to have happiness as well. So I created a wonderful moment for myself today by going for a walk in a graveyard. It was terrific. Finding people, the lives of people showing up on these gravestones, and just thinking of how loved they were by their families that built these amazing gravestones. Have you been in this graveyard? Yeah. It's a historical graveyard. Anyway, I got to know a little bit about Serbia, everybody. And I say that we all need to create moments of inspiration for ourselves. Isn't it true? So what Harvard Business Review found is that the people who were happy not only took some time every day for creativity, some time every day for real results, but they also took time to create some wonderful moments. But the 4th area was absolutely essential. See, this is short term. This is sustainable. This is sometimes we don't know if we're going to do it or not. But one thing that takes real effort is what they called legacy. So all the people they found who were genuinely happy took time for legacy. They did something for the future, something that if they didn't do it, the future wouldn't have it. And so to build a legacy of some kind means that you take on a project. You say, I will make sure this happens. And you keep with that project. This builds your own capacity. This builds your own inner muscle, if you like, for life. Because legacies aren't always easy. And they take us out of our comfort zone. Our comfort zone is which is always calling us. It hooks us every day. Come on, sit down. The television is calling, or the WeChat is calling, or the, whatever it is. Whatever is your internet that you're fond of. But legacy is another matter. It requires we build something, and that means it builds us. And it does build the future. So I invite you all to take on a world game project, some kind of project for the world, as a legacy, as something that if you take it on and follow through with it, it will make a difference to your children. Also, it will be something your children see that you do. And mirror neurons really do work. They'll get more involved in creating a productive life. So all these 4 areas work together, and what they produce is happiness. A happiness that's sustainable, where you feel good about yourself, even in difficult times. So I invite you, whether you work with Erickson or not, to take on a project that creates something for future generations and say, this is what I'm going to do as a legacy project that I will continue with no matter what. Now, it could be coaching. Coaching is very definitely my legacy. I'm working in developing coaching around the world. But it could also be a project to create something or produce a result, like the spirulina result. What do you think, guys?